Welcome to NewYorkTrue.com. I'm John Kenny. Today we're going to spend 5 minutes with Kathryn Wylde, the President and CEO of the Partnership for New York City. The Partnership for New York City is New York's leading civic and business organization. We're going to discuss opportunities for women in the professional world, how they've changed over the past 40 years, and what remains ahead. Kathy has a special perspective. First, she joined the professional world in 1968, a time when professional opportunities for women were dramatically different from today. Second, as the President and CEO of the Partnership, Kathy deals with an extremely wide range of CEOs from many industries and has a unique view into the senior-most levels of American business today.
When I first came to New York as a woman professional, I think it was very difficult. There were few women role models. I went into the nonprofit sector, which turned out to be a good thing because it turned out to be a place where there were more opportunities for women to reach executive positions than any place else. There were few women at the top ranks of the commercial world. There were lots of secretaries. Those were the days before we did our own email and computer work. In terms of top ranks, no, there were very few role models. I think Carol Bellamy was elected state senator from Brooklyn at the time, and she was the first woman politician I really got to know in terms of from the community that I was from. So there weren't too many women in senior positions in government either. And you were really, it was very much a man's world. I would say when I started out that women were not respected 40 years ago in the workplace. And I think for young women today, it's an entirely different scenario where they have real choices in business, especially the entrepreneurial area. The corporate world has changed less than many of us would like. There are still only 19 women CEOs in the Fortune 500, and they seem to fall faster than men in most cases. I think the media is very tough on corporate women, and that we don't really have a corporate a culture among women that is defensive in terms of helping each other survive the politics of the business world, which are in many ways just as tough as in the world of government. There is no place where you're more vulnerable than at the top. And as women have gotten to the top with relatively few colleagues and predecessors, I think it's been particularly difficult for them to survive there. Increasingly, I think women are conscious of the importance of supporting other women. We now are trying to, for example, get more women on boards of directors of corporations, which I think will help a lot. And there's more networking going on among women, thinking about how to be supportive of each other. I think in terms of programs and organizations now that are out there being supportive of women, the Council of Urban Professionals, which focuses on women minorities in the corporate world, trying to make sure they get attention and move up the ranks, is a good one. We've done a program with Senator Kirsten Gillibrand and CUP, the Council of Urban Professionals, where we identify mentors for women in corporate positions to try and support them moving more quickly and with greater support up the ranks of New York business. Those are examples, I think, of programs that are important and working well. There are many of them. I went through a period where men were defensive about women becoming competitors, and now I think we're seeing a place where it's almost a relief to have women as partners and not have it be so complicated. So I think we've grown up. I think increasingly CEOs, male CEOs, since they dominate, are putting a real emphasis on bringing in women, promoting women, and supporting them. And I've certainly seen it. I've been the beneficiary of that support, and I've seen it with women throughout the business and corporate world. I also think we've seen some lessons from the financial crisis and from some of the business experiences that have shown that women, in fact, and certainly a diverse leadership structure, is what America needs to really succeed in the 21st century, and I think that's going to be helpful.